Hello guys, welcome to another episode on The Scoop here on XtraO with your girl Jamie Chris, and you know I'm here to serve you stories that made the news over the week. And in this week's stories, I'm definitely going to get into Beyonce's album release, of which Shatta Wale was a part of the many African artists who were featured on the album. Also, Ghanaian actor Dumelo is contesting for a seat in the NDC primaries, and child star Striker, who was part of the Netflix production Beast of No Nation, accused his handler of duping him of 40,000 Ghana cedis. I'm going to get into these stories and more when I come back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. So this week everybody was talking about Beyonce's Lion King album like it was a worldwide conversation. Well, Ghanaians were so excited. We found out that Shatta Wale was on the track. I mean, we definitely didn't see it coming. He was the only Ghanaian actually featured on the album, but he was not the only African artist. Beyonce featured one South African and two Cameroonians and a couple of Nigerians, including Wizkid, Mr. Easy, and Tiwa Savage. Well, according to Beyonce, the album is a letter to Africa. Speaking to ABC in an interview, she said, "The Lion King, the gift, is a love letter to Africa and features a beautiful multi-genre symphony steeped in Africa influences from various corners of the continent, with unexpected collaborations, pulsating rhythms, and crisp production that celebrates the African diaspora. This is sonic cinema," Beyonce said. Well, Beyonce did say it herself, unexpected collaborations. Well, even among the Nigerians, Nigerians were expecting Davido to be on it instead of techno, because techno didn't really do much. Well, Shatta Wale was not the only person who made us proud to be a part of the album. Guess what? Guilty Beat actually produced 3 songs on the album that was already with Shatta Wale and Beyonce's already. Find Your Way Back and Keys to the Kingdom by Tiwa and Mr. Easy. So yes, we had 2 Ghanaians making us proud on Beyonce's The Lion King, the Gift album. It is definitely a whole vibe. When the track list was released, and we were all surprised to see Shatta Wale on the album, well, many celebrities took to their social media platforms to congratulate him for this huge opportunity. Like, this is such a big deal. It looks like Shatta was not so happy about Sarkodie. In interviews on radio, he was saying Sarkodie is a hypocrite. His congratulation messages were not genuine. He was faking it.
Sarkodie, you too much. Me, my man can't get free. I don't want to go with people like that, and I won't go and retweet you or anything for anything, because I don't need him. He advised me. He need to advise himself. I don't think I need you to come and even talk about it, because yes, you can say it, but utrimun, enyo.
But then when the song was released, he was telling his fans not to use his collaboration or his opportunity to insult other artists. I mean, you've already done that. Now you're advising your fans not to. And we all know how your fans can be. Well, anyways, we are so glad that we had Shatta on this album, and we are sure his resume is here now. He definitely knew his level in it. Yes. Now moving on to our next story, Ghanaian actor Dumelo has picked up forms to contest for a seat in the NDC primaries, and it is the seat at Ayawaso West Wagon constituency in Greater Accra region. He picked out the forms this week, and he is yet to be vetted upon to make sure whether he is fit to, contest for the seat. But Dumelo is already doing his campaign. He took to his social media platforms to share a photo of his poster calling on his constituents to vote for him or support him, bring change to Wagon. So yeah, Dumelo is definitely, he did say that he's going to contest or take his political ambitions to the next level, and he definitely has done that. Now moving on to our next story, child star Emmanuel of Netflix production Beast of No Nation, popularly known as Striker, reported his handler to the police for duping stripping him of 40,000 Ghana cedis. That was money that Netflix gave to him after shooting The Beast of No Nation. Well, the kids were supposed to get 1% of the money that Netflix made from Beast of No Nation. So what happened to that money? How is he on the street and all that? He revealed that the money was supposed to be kept in an account in his name till he was 18, and now 19. He has still not received the money, and he was fending for himself. He went to Barclays, where his handler is supposed to be saving in his name, to check if his money is there, but he found out that his name was not in their record. His handler was called by the police and demanded to release the money to him, and then so he did close down the account and withdraw the 40,000 Ghana cedis and gave it to Striker in front of his family and the police on Thursday. Is he really going to be able to handle that amount of money? Because I mean, his family were there before they decided to find him a handler. Now what is going to happen? Will he get out of the streets and do something better for his life, whatever? Like, we are going to definitely see how Striker's future is going to play out after he has been given his 40,000 Ghana cedis. So we'll sit back and see how the story rolls out. Now moving on to our next story, which is a rather sad one. The South African ex-football player was shot dead near his home in Johannesburg this week. Now it's quite a very sad one. According to South African Broadcasting Corporation, police spokesman revealed that he was shot several times by two men who were on motorbikes, and he died in his car. In the reports, the police spokesperson also did reveal that Mark was actually traveling with his gardener, but he was unharmed. Mark played for Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, and Mamelodi Sundowns in South Africa. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Now moving on to our next story, which is unfortunately another sad one. Hall of Fame boxer Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker also passed away this week in Virginia Beach. According to Virginia Beach Police Department, Whitaker was knocked down by a vehicle on Sunday around 10 p.m. The driver is said to have stayed on the scene, however, till the police came back, and Whitaker was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, the police are saying they are investigating, but however, alcohol, drugs or speed is not a factor in the accident. According to Whitaker's younger son Devon here, he actually also said that he is sure that his father was wearing black, and because the road is dark, the driver did not see him, so it was not intentional or anything. Well, considering the fact that the driver stayed on the scene actually means that he didn't really intend to knock him down. Well, it looks like it was just Whitaker's time to depart from the land of the living. The 55-year-old late boxer won Olympic gold and championship belts in 4 weight classes. He is survived by a wife and 5 children. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Now moving on to our next and last story, Nicki Minaj and Nana Fofie made the news or trended this week again. Well, you all remember Nicki took Nana Fofie to her world tour last year, and Ghanaians were so excited. Well, if you don't know who Nana Fofie is, she's a UK-based Ghanaian singer and songwriter. She became popular by making mashups of other people's songs, and Nicki Minaj noticed her with one of her mashups of Mad Over You. It was actually a really nice one. Well, Nicki posted it, jamming to it, and then, you know, I think she followed her talent for a while, and then she realized that she's good, so she took her to tour. And you know, Nicki has a new song out, Megatron, and she is having a Megatron challenge on social media, where people use the Megatron beat to spit their own bars. And well, Nana Fofie joined in on the challenge.
They call me Megatron, and I'm a fucking don. No label, first song, 5 million. Used to do this for fun, now they singing along. So you better thank me for putting y'all on. They wanna see me put in work, put my back into it. Shout out to Nicki, she the queen, so I had to do it. Some of you big mad, but still I did that. Your girl is up next, finna blow, and that's facts.
So Nicki posted Nana Fofie's video with a caption: Ghana stand up, hashtag Megatron challenge. This is my baby Nana Fofie. I always talk about her on Queen Radio. You can thank me later. She's not a rapper, she's a singer, songwriter, and I can't wait for her to be a part of my label. I played her Mad Over You mashup on my IG while I was on vacation in Texas. Me and Bay love her music. She opened for me in Europe as well. Clearly, Nicki is so obsessed over Nana Fofie. I am sure she is so in love with her talent. Go you, Nana Fofie. This will be the end on the scoop this week. Catch me again in another episode. But if you've not subscribed to our channel yet, hit on that subscribe button and hit on the bell to get all of our notifications, and follow us on social media at XtraO TV on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to share the videos with your loved ones and your families on social media. I'll see you again next week. The name is Jimmy Chris. You can follow me on social media at thatpetitegirl_ on Facebook, Instagram. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon to get all of our notifications, hit the like button, and don't forget to share with your friends and family.